This is DLK Productions presenting my brand new Lego mock, you guys. What is up, you guys? So today, as you guys can see, I have my brand new mock. This is the invasion of the Hangerbay. And as you guys can see, this is a Hangerbay. And this is a Separatist Hangerbay on a Separatist ship. And then we have a Jedi interceptor flying in and trying to destroy it. Kind of like in Phantom Menace, where Anakin goes into the ship and tries to get the reactor, but this is more also kind of like the Revenge of the Sith movie where they come in and they just go through. But yeah, it's a little comparison of both, but yeah. So let's get on with it. So starting on the outside, I do have the outside of it right here. I have the design of it, the entryway right here. And then also on this side, the same way. And there is a field on it, and that is what these red lights are. They're like the shield generators that you have to destroy. If you guys have ever played the Lego Star Wars game, the Lego Saga, is that you have to destroy these to get access to this. And that's kind of what these are. But yeah, so as we move on in, as you guys can tell, it is deactivated right now. So there is, the ship is free to go in. And then as we move around the corner, we do have a few fuel tanks right here just in the corner, which isn't the smartest idea of the Separatists to put it so close to the door, but that's kind of how it is. And then as we move on, as you guys can tell, I have put smooth pieces along the whole thing. I not let any place not have smooth pieces except under the crates. And that's it. That's the only places I haven't allowed smooth pieces because I didn't find a use for them and find a point. And then right here, as you guys can tell, I have an explosion right here. This is from the ship shooting something that exploded right there. And I do have some steam and some fumes, and then I have it like exploding outward. And hopefully that is a lot of detail that I have put into these. Just this part of where it's exploding. And yes, I know I did put it in the middle of the room, but I just thought it brings some life to it since it is more of a gray, blue, bland colors, as you guys can tell. And then as we move down, we do have designs on the ground. We do have gray plating. We have certain designs on the ground. And yeah. And then as we move over to the right side, we just have a bunch of crates. And yeah, there is just a bunch of crates, and I am using these two crates that are from Star Wars Rogue One. I am using those, and then I've made my own two personal. I made that light gray one over there, and this dark gray one right here. And following in the Mandalorian, I kind of have been using that as the alloy armor that they melt in the Mandalorian, and that's I was going to make a mock about the Mandalorian, but then I saw how many people were actually using it, and I'm like, no, I'll make another mock for it. So I just stopped and tore that down, and then I started building this, which this actually only took me 2 days to build, and yes, it was 12 hours a day each day, so I didn't have, this was over Thanksgiving break. For anyone that is in school, that's here in America, we have Thanksgiving Day break, so that's what I've been doing my whole Thanksgiving. And as we move over, I will be turning the mock, and hopefully it will allow me to. But yeah, so as we move over, as you guys can tell, there is no design on this one, but then there's a continuation of designs on the others, which I have tried to copy exactly the same on either side, which I think looks personally pretty good. And then as we move over, we have over here, we have the designs, and yes, I know it's brown, I don't like it. I just didn't have enough pieces, and I thought that would look the best, so I know the brown pieces really ruined the mock for it, but that's all I had, so hopefully that'll be okay. And then, as you guys can see, I do have a few designs, and if you guys look at the walls, they are all designed, so they have a certain way that they go, and they're going up, and yes, I know a few of them are crooked, but that's kind of what happens when you're a little rushed because of just things I had to do over the weekend. And then right here we have the entrance. We have a control panel over there. We have a droid walking in that is pretty oblivious to the ship coming in and destroying all of his buddies. And yeah, so the door is opened right now, as you guys can see. And there is a door that slides back. I will try and do that later on in the video. I might forget, so just put down in the comments if I do. And then as we move up, we do have a few designs. We do have these pillars. I hopefully did pretty well. And then right here we have 3 rocket droids coming out. And yes, they are flying out, and there is a lid for it, you would say. And this does close when I take out all the droids and the clear pieces. It does come down fully, and it fits perfectly over that. So it just looks like another piece of the mock. And it's pretty nice. And then as you move over, we do have some lighting at the door and all around the little landing pad for the Separatist shuttle right here. And then if I move the Separatist shuttle, which I will, you guys can see there is a little different design, but exactly the same design, but a little bit different. That we have the navy blue instead of the translucent blue. But I do have all these translucent blues on the top, but I just have it on that one. And as you guys can see, I did put a light on the back feature that it lights up, so it like has a warning. And then I kind of wish I could have this stuck so it would show that the ship is coming in, and that's why they need it on. And also it also happens on this side also, as you guys can see. But as we move on, we move around to the other side of the mock. We do still have the shuttle. We just have a little landing pad for it. And everything else is about the exact same. I pretty much copy and pasted with Lego form. I copy and pasted how everything looked on either side of it. Personally, that's just what I did. And as you guys can see, I do have a few of these off, but most of them are pretty normally upright in that. And then as we move up, we still have the exact same designs on the other side. The only difference is from this side, this has a few ladders going down, all the way down to the bottom. And then this side has a doorway and a room for the rocket droids to come out of to protect the base. And I just did a few designs on it. I thought it would look pretty cool with it. And I did use the hyena. I was trying to get more hyena. I've been collecting the pieces for it lately. And then we just have a doorway, which it does hold a minifigure pretty easily. As you guys can see, it's pretty easy. It just fits right in there. And yes, it is a little short for him, but it also has an empty space up here that you can easily fit in. And yeah, and then down, as we move down, we have the decor going down, and then you have the more pillars. We have 2 pillars on either side, and then we have 4 pillars on this side, just to counteract each other. And yeah, so as we move down, we just have the designs. And then as we move over here to the center of it, we have the new Jedi. I got a Yeti figure, and I'm planning on making him a Jedi. So that is the Jedi who is doing this is a Yeti. And I know this is Obi-Wan's ship, but I am using that as his right now. And then as you guys can see, I just have a bunch of bullets flying into these droids. I have a little bit of steam, and these droids are like getting prepared to walk onto a MTT and like recharge and get ready to be transported. But this ship is coming in and destroying it, which is pretty good because we don't want the Separatists to win, at least in the Clone Wars. And in this series, it's also they want to make it this planet a republic. They want to make a people. They want it to be free, you would say. And yeah, and that is about it. And hopefully you guys have noticed there's a transition from one to the 2 colors, which it is, and hopefully that transition is decently okay. Hopefully I did a decent little job on that. But hopefully you guys like and subscribe. My goal is to get 125 as of this video. I have 121 subscribers. Hopefully I can get 4 more subscribers by Christmas, which is in about almost 4 weeks. So, yeah, almost 4 weeks. Actually, it would be about 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks of it, and hopefully I can get up there. So, please hit that subscribe button, and also put on notifications with it. And if you guys enjoyed, this is for LWSA Productions. I may be saying his name wrong, but this is for his mock contest. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.